and welcome to Nala's Kitchen. In a new kitchen. Well, we are staycationing, house sitting, dog sitting for our cousins, and I would still love to make some food with my friends. On our last couple episodes, I taught you how, not taught you, worked with you. Let's reel it back, Nicole. I'm learning too. So we learned together how to make puff pastry kind of dough from home, a simple version of it. Now there's that portion of like, I have time to make dough. I want to do this. Well, I would still love to stay on the pastry journey, but this is still organic pastries. This is a way if you don't have time to make your own dough, you can still grab dough from the store and still make yummy things for people you are hosting, for events you are going to, for yourself. They're both great options and I'd love to show you both. Let's get to baking. What ingredients will you need for this pastry? Pastry dough, a roll, some tomatoes. These are some cherry tomatoes from the store, just cutting them half. You can get whatever tomatoes are small enough, because we're gonna cut this up into 9 pieces. So whatever tomato gets you this size, you can get that. Or, excuse me, hiccup. Or you can just get a big tomato and dice it. Literally, you can mix this up, match it, mix and match. Then parmesan shredded. Then ricotta cheese, except I don't have it. I had it, it's not good anymore. So, alternatives. I looked up Greek yogurt, sour cream, cottage cheese. The list continues, but those were like the top 3 I was seeing. Give the best texture profile that's the same. We have Greek yogurt. We will be using that. And we'll see how that turns out with this mixture. I'm hoping the internet doesn't steer me wrong this time. So, Greek yogurt, but if you have ricotta cheese, get that. That's probably more yummy. Next, basil, fresh for seasoning. Oregano, garlic powder, or if you want to cut up garlic, that's great too. And some salt and some pepper. Lastly, you will need 1 egg whipped up for an egg wash at the end. So just crack 1 egg, whip it up, put it to the side, and get a little of this ready for later. Alrighty, let's get to mixing our mixture. First things first, a Greek yogurt / ricotta cheese. I didn't even tell you how much. You'll need 3/4 cup, around there. You can eyeball it. Going in. Now, our Parmesan cheese. I did about a 1/4 cup. You can do more. We might mix and then want to do more later. Parmesan. Okay, y'all probably want some more parm. More parm, we'll do that at the end. Now we're gonna do our seasonings. We're gonna do our garlic, probably about a teaspoon. I just eyeball seasonings, so I would say about a teaspoon. Just get that in there. If you really like garlic, do 2 teaspoons, do 1.5 teaspoons. You can do whatever you like. Oregano, about a teaspoon, same stitch. Or 1/2 teaspoon if you don't really like oregano that much. And then we will salt. We're gonna top it off at the end too, so you don't need that much right now. And pepper. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. And now we mix. Alrighty, I sprinkled in some more Parmesan and we have our mixture. Now, ricotta cheese is a bit thicker. You might need some more Greek yogurt, but we're gonna play it by ear. We're gonna let it just hang out. We're gonna roll out our dough. We're gonna roll out our dough, place everything, see if we need more. We can just revamp this. All right, to the side. Our dough. Let's get it rolled. Let's get it cut. We are going for about 9 squares. We're gonna hope for the best. Now, this would be a good time to go preheat your oven to 425. 425 Fahrenheit. And line a baking sheet with some parchment paper. All right, who has the muscles? I have the muscles. Nope. Probably have to tear something first. Yeah, that's helpful, Nicole. Usually you do that, yeah. Forgot that step. Haven't made cinnamon rolls in a while. Nope. My. It hates me. Ah, I got it. I hate that part. Homemade dough for the win. All right, let's get her out. See what we're working with. Hey you. Okie dokie. Now, I like the texture of croissants, so this is croissant dough. So I see we may run into an issue, but we'll just gently roll it out and then smooth in the pre-cuts that are already there for croissants that we're not making. We're not making croissants today, people. We're not doing it. Since these are croissant doughs, we are just going to pinch and rub, whatever. We're just gonna seal those pre-cuts because we don't need them. You know, you can actually cut that middle part so you're working in fours because then I'll make your cutting at the end. So smooth out that so you have one big square, one big square, another big square, another big square. Rectangle is more likely to happen right now. There we go. There we go. Now, already off the bat, off the jump, I'm seeing we're not going to get 9. We're not going to be able to cut it 3, 6, 9. We're going to, dang you fine. We are going to 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? These pastries. We are probably only going to get 8 because we are going to cut these into 2s. That's okay. All right. Pastry dough has pretty much been sealed. Those lines. What lines? What lines? What croissants? Are you ready to get to cutting? I'm going to use, I don't have pizza dough cutter. I'm going to throw this away, actually. Recycle. All right. Now that we got our lines sealed, you're going to go ahead and cut all these guys into 2s. Right down the middle, whatever the best estimate is. I'm using a pizza cutter. You can use a dough cutter. You can use a knife. Just cut it like that. I'm going to move down to the next guy. Same thing. Keep it going. Keep it going. Perfect. Ooh, that one was a little bit bigger. It's okay. We can adjust. This is the fun part. My love. Where is that knife? Oh, here it is. We are going to separate all of them. You can kind of like, thin them out just a little bit more, make them a little bit bigger if you'd like. Because I know, obviously, we wanted 9, so you can make them a little bit bigger. But what we're going to do is cut a rectangle in our rectangles. Essentially, that's what these are, right? And it's just going to be where our seasoning and everything is going to sit. Okie dokie, I've stretched them out a little bit more. So this is where the fun, you can say design, comes into play. So these aren't perfect, by no means. And do they need to be perfect? No. So what you're going to do is make a square or a rectangle inside. Not like drastically cutting where it's coming out. It's just to have some different levels. So I'm going to start with this guy. I'm just going to do boop, 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 boop. Just like a little line here, a little situation here, and then here, and here. It's not perfect, but it don't need to be. And that way they're still connected, but we have a little bit, we have some dimensions now. And do that for all 8 of your creations. Alrighty, I have cut my squares. Again, not perfect, don't need to be. If you are like, oh, I hate that cut, it's okay. You can kind of just, since we didn't cut all the way deep, it is okay if you have a couple misfires. I did, and they're gonna be covered by yummy goodness, or you can just take your finger and smooth that out. Ain't no problem. All right, now get back to your mixture. We are going to spoon our mixture into each of these squares. Put some tomatoes, call it a day. I'm gonna start with just a spoonful each because I'm not sure if we'll have enough, but I think we will. What I'm going to do is now spread them and then add whatever little remaining on top. But you want your square to have this beautiful mixture. Keep your crust clean, paint inside the lines. All right, our mixtures are spread. So now you're gonna grab your tomatoes and you're going to place 3 on 1, 2 on 1, 4 on 1, whatever you'd like. I'm going to test out the waters. I'm going to go for 4 in the beginning. And boop. And same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are pretty much good. You can add some more salt on top. We can just do like a quick boop, 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 boop. You can do some more pepper. You can do some more of your garlic, whatever you want. We're going to transition into putting them on our baking sheet, then doing the egg wash, because we can just do the egg wash on the parchment paper. We don't got to make everything else a mess. Alrighty, we're going to try to transfer with our hands to our parchment paper. I'm seeing that maybe bills on parchment paper. It'll be less of a mess. I'm going to keep going. I'm going from the sides, being very gentle. Alrighty, deep breaths, deep breaths. Some of them turned out okay. When transferring, some of them fell, tripped, stumbled, ruined, whatever. So we're gonna work with them. Maybe all of these come out terribly, but we did them together and try something new the next time. I think because the Greek yogurt is a different little texture, it's a little more runny, it's bringing the dough a little bit. Whatever. Grab your egg wash in a little situation, and you're gonna do the sides. So those, your crust, you're gonna brush those sides. Try and make sure it's like thin and not super thick, because you don't want literally just cooked egg. I mean, unless you do, that's fine too. But just like a little wash, just a quick rinse. And your oven should be preheated at this point, so it should be ready when you are. Alrighty, now, just for some fun, just like on a little drizzle on top. Alright, we're gonna take them and bake them for 20 minutes. I'll see you in 20 minutes. While our pastries are in the oven, I'd love to chat with you about pet adoption, specifically from the Long Beach Animal Shelter. You know them, I've talked about them. They need us because they're still in critical capacity, meaning not enough beds for how many cute, adorable animals come through their door. So if you or anyone you know is interested in adopting a dog, a cat, a rabbit, you name it, please check out the Long Beach Animal Shelter. All the information will be found in the description below. I'm back with our pastries. Now, they look great, but they will look even better with some basil. So please, put some basil, yeah, put some basil. Who doesn't like basil? You know, there's people who think, you might be one of them, that, they don't like cilantro because cilantro to them tastes like soap. I adore cilantro. I couldn't even imagine. We are all done and it looks great. I'm so happy it worked out even though we didn't have all the ingredients, because that happens. It's life. Gotta roll with what you got in the refrigerator. All right, that's all I have for you on today's episode with these beautiful pastries. You've made it from scratch. You made it from the store, and they still look good. And you are going to adore them because they're also really cute. All right, go enjoy your pastries. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell your friends and family not only about Nala's Kitchen, but about pet adoption at the Long Beach Animal Shelter. All the information for that will be found in the description below. Go enjoy! Be proud of yourself. Delight in the gorgeousness of this beautiful, crispy, crunchy crust. Can't wait for our next pastry. See you next episode. Wait! Don't forget to stay seasoned and balanced. All right, see you next episode.